So I found this painting at Hobby Lobby in the States, and I'm actually going to put it in my classroom. So far I've only collected vintage thrifted things for the classrooms, but I just fell in love with this castle. I think it's so moody, gothic, autumnal, so I'm looking forward to finding a place for that. Okay, I just got another really great haul of things for the upper school. I just thought this was really cool. Weirdly, I found a lot of like ancient Egypt themed pieces, which I wasn't expecting, but alas, it's very nice. Cute little mugs for either the student lounge or faculty lounge for coffee and tea and things. And then I found a pretty good number of classics for our optional reading bookshelves. Obviously, our curriculum is full of great books, but I've been starting to collect books that aren't necessarily on our curriculum that we want to encourage our students to read. So, found The Last Days of Socrates by Plato. We do read a bunch of Plato in our ancient history courses, but I don't think this one is particularly on the list. We read The Republic, for example. Found Plato's Symposium as well, Oxford Classic Edition. Peter Pan and Kensington Gardens and Peter and Wendy and a vintage Oxford World Classics edition. I love this so much. A Portrait of the Artist as a Young Man by James Joyce. Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte, which I'm also reading again right now. Jude the Obscure, one of my favorite Hardy novels. Scarlet Letter, which is on curriculum this year. My Antonia by Willa Cather. And we've got Joseph Conrad's Heart of Darkness. Elie Wiesel's Night. Far from the Madding Crowd, another great Thomas Hardy novel. This one I had never even heard of. This is Mark Twain's A Connecticut Yankee at King Arthur's Court. It looks really funny, involving time travel and sort of this mashup of 19th century America and Old England. So, I don't know, I just think this is a cool one to have, and it'd be neat for a student to read it and tell me all about it. And maybe I'll get the chance to read it myself sometime. And then Ralph Ellison, Invisible Man. So this is a pretty great haul. I'm pretty happy with it. And I have another big collection going that's at the school already. So we should have a pretty decent non-curricular library for this year, which I'm very excited about. Also, this thing I couldn't resist. I haven't cleaned it up yet, but how cool is this for beside an armchair, where it's just like you can put your favorite books, notebooks, reading supplies and things on here, and it's just right beside your chair. You can sit down, pull a book off. I'm in love with it. So I just visited my favorite local bookstore with my mom, and we ended up picking up some really nice books. Most of these are for the baby basket that I've been putting together for my sister now for a while. And I did pick up 2 for myself as well. Actually, my mom bought me this one, which was very kind of her. So I'm going to show you guys those. Okay, so starting out, this is just such a classic. Guess How Much I Love You. I have a bit of a rabbit bunny theme going with this baby basket, so I figured I should grab that one. The real theme, though, is Peter Rabbit. And so I got this nice little collection of tales from Beatrix Potter. They didn't have, like, the individual little white books, so I couldn't get, like, a little one that was just about Peter Rabbit, but I thought this collection was very cute and well curated, so that'll sort of be the main piece of the basket. And then I also got a Winnie the Pooh 1, 2, 3, because who doesn't love Pooh Bear? So those are the baby ones. I got this for myself. Kenneth Graham's The Wind in the Willows. I still haven't read this. I've read sort of a children's version, but I haven't read this as a classic for adults. I know it's one of those stories that people sort of think is for children, but is really actually very deep and provoking and nourishing for adults. So I'm excited to read this one. And then this is the beautiful book that my mom bought for me / my future daughters. It's a beautiful illustrated edition of The Secret Garden. It's just got gorgeous pictures, and The Secret Garden is very special, close to my heart. And I just think this is such a beautiful book to have in a nursery or a children's room one day, and I love the thought of reading this to my daughter one day, reading the story of Mary, Mary, quite contrary, how does your garden grow? How cute is this? I think it's pretty well full. I don't know that I can stuff too many more items in this thing, so. Another exciting thing came in the mail, which is a new sticker collection from Redbubble. I love to personalize everything, so my old laptop was covered in cool sort of academic bookish stickers, and so I wanted to do the same for this new laptop. I think I bought too many stickers. I was having a really hard time deciding which ones to go for. Look how amazing some of these are. If you know, you know. Wow. These are just pretty special. I think this was the one I was most excited about, actually. This, working at his manuscript in his scriptorium. Oh, and this one, All the World's a Stage. Love Enjolras. Wow, this is a lot. This is definitely too many for this laptop, but I'm sure I'll find other uses for the leftovers. Alright, here's the final product. I love how it turned out. I actually did use up most of the stickers. There's a few that I couldn't fit on here that I'll use elsewhere, but I love it so much. Every single one of these stickers is meaningful to me in some way, and I just think they look so good together aesthetically and thematically. I love how this turned out. I'm still so in love with this thing. Like, what? I have been living off the Literary Life podcast for a long time now. Every time I go for a walk during the day just to break up sort of my school prep routine, I turn on one of their episodes. I could just listen to Angelina and Thomas talk for hours. If you haven't checked out their podcast, go look it up on Spotify, the Literary Life podcast. It is so, so good, so nourishing to the soul and to the mind. I just listened to their series on The Rime of the Ancient Mariner by Samuel Taylor Coleridge, and it was so good. I'm teaching that poem this year. It's part of my modern lit course, so yeah, it was just a really good refresher and got me really excited to tackle that one with my students. So I'm going to put on another episode and go for a walk. These are History 80 workbooks that I designed last year for my medieval and modern history classes. They have a timeline built into them, and then it's just note pages. So these are for sale on Amazon. I'll have the link in the description if you're interested in buying one for whatever reason. Yeah, they're really beautiful and really effective. My students used them last year and it was great, so I'm ordering a bunch more for my classes this year as well.